This is going to be one huge update video. I will update you on Pezzoteria metallica female, on chips, on frog, on jungle nymphs, on beetles, on Jack Daniels enclosure, not enclosure vivarium, the Ferrero Rocher 2.0 enclosure, and Pezzoteria formosa pairing. One package that I have no idea what it is, and we have one female tarantula that I have in here. It is not for me, but I will get it outside and show you what it is. Camera. First I want to open this. From what I see, it is from UK. Here's some bubble wraps. I mean, that is not a bubble wrap, but still. Oh, so anticlimactic. Another one. Oh, something really interesting. Let's see from who it is. It is from Kenya and Nick and their children, Ken Wayne and Nolani. I hope I pronounced them all right. And they drew their favorite tarantulas. You see, Ciriopagopus lividum or Haplopelma lividum, I'm really not sure what's the real name anymore. And Ciriocosmus elegans. If you are following me on the Instagram or Facebook, you have seen that I made the board for fan art, so this will go there. And thank you for Raffaello, and no worries, it's not a problem that I cannot make an enclosure out of it. And this letter, a drawing from Eric, and he's asking for a shout out for his tarantula named Electra, so I guess hi Electra. Thank you for the letter. Let's get into the updates. Since these are first on the line, let me show you these. A female jungle nymph laid some eggs. You see there are 5 of them and they are really cool. Look at this. Not sure if you can see it on the video, but there is some sort of sign on it. Maybe you can see it better on this one. Can you see it? It's really interesting. These are all 5. Yeah, you can see it clearly now. So awesome. And I noticed that female is really fat now, so I guess there will be ton of these. The only downside is it takes them more than a year to hatch, so oops, I almost lost them. So we will need to wait a long time to see the babies. Let me just return this. Now an update on Pezzoteria metallica. I understand that some of you are worried that she maybe died because I haven't shown her in a video for a long time, but you know that I paired her, and apparently to increase the chances of getting an exec you need to simulate the season. So I had to cool her down, and she was in other room that was much cooler during the winter, but unfortunately still no exec. You see, she's down there. She is kinda fat, but not too much, and she did web a lot here, as you can see, and also she closed off her entrance. I don't know, I'm hoping for the best. I increased humidity significantly, but still no exec, so waiting for that. Update regarding the frog, the Pac-Man frog. Good news and bad news all in the same time. Good news, it is alive, and it actually ate yesterday. So that is a good thing. We'll see if situation will improve, but what I don't like, it is not really digging that much, and it is not really changing the position. So that's what worries me, but you see, every time I change the water dish in 2 days it looks like this. So it is moving, but it never digs in the substrate, and that's a bit weird. Let's carry on. Now I have some bad news and some extremely bad news. Let's first go to the bad news. You remember that Jack Daniels vivarium that I made. As you see, it's not really successful. Not successful at all. All plants died within a week. But the reason why I haven't updated you immediately is because I noticed that, you see, there is a plant that it is growing, and that is actually the species of a plant that was inside that died off. This dry one. So it is growing now, but it is not really that successful. We have some moss here growing, and we have this, I don't know what it is, but it is some plant, and I didn't put it inside. It's self-grown, so we will see what it is and how the situation will develop. So not a total catastrophe, just not as I expected. Next, now to the terrible update. And that terrible update unfortunately involves ants. Let me show you and explain. You know that I made a nest for them, and they didn't really move inside. You see some of them are using the nest, but just a tiny portion of the entire colony. I noticed that they are acting somehow weird. I can't really explain how, but I noticed that something is off. So I did a closer inspection of the colony and I noticed that unfortunately Queen is dead. I noticed that 2 days after we made this nest, so it was like 3 weeks ago, I assume. The question that I don't know the answer is, when did it die? And also I don't know why it died, but I also don't know when it died. This is their original test tube and it is really dirty and there was a lot of ants inside and I couldn't really spot the queen, so I didn't really bother to check. But I saw that they are all alive and well, so I assumed that the queen is also alive. I always assumed that first the colony would die and queen would be the last one to die. Apparently that was wrong. So I don't know if she died during hibernation or after they all woke up. No idea. That is really unfortunate because this colony grew a lot and I don't want to just slowly wait for them to all die out because there are no new eggs hatching. So I did some research, not a lot of information besides few forum posts that I found. But apparently you can introduce new queen, but it is not a guarantee that it will succeed. And you know, I also have other 2 Lasius niger colonies from the queens that I captured myself last year. Small colonies. So I decided to sacrifice 1 colony to take the queen out and try to introduce her into this colony. And the queen is currently in this test tube, but you see I blocked off the entrance with fabric. That way hopefully they are able to communicate with the queen and accept her as their queen. I don't know, apparently it can work, but we will see. They aren't showing any sign of aggression, but I can see that they know that there is something inside, because they are scouting the entrance all the time, so they probably sense that she is inside. I will leave it like that for a few days, and then I will open it and see what will happen. We are hoping for the best. If someone got some information that could be helpful, let me know in the comments. Now with bad news out of the way, some other update. Ferrero enclosure 2.0. Not much to say except the tarantula is alright. You see that it is inside, although it wrapped up the plastic, so it's not really that clear. But I just throw roach inside, she eats, and that's about it. It works. It's not really practical, I must say, but I didn't really expect it to be practical. It's just a gimmick, but it works. These 2, Pezoloteria formosa male and female. I said that I will leave them overnight and do a time lapse of them, hopefully to record the pairing. I left them few times and with light nothing happened. Last night I left them again. You see the enclosures are connected. This door is open so the male can go in and out as he pleased. So I left them overnight and male is still alive, and I will leave them like that for next 2 days. And hopefully that will give us the right results. Oh, first, Chips. He still doesn't want to be handled, like at all, but I'm trying to hand feed it to make him so he won't feel insecure when my hand is around, and so far is working. He even comes closer when he sees that I'm offering something, so hopefully in the near future he will be up for some real handling. I don't know, we will see, probably in new space. And last update, the beetles. You know, we have 4 of them and I believe 2 of them evolved. They are no longer a Weedle, they are now Kakuna. I will try to show you because I can see them through the plastic. There is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and these 2 evolved into a Kakuna. Technical term is pupate, but I like to say evolve. It sounds more cool. You see it moving down there. So really cool, really cool. Can't wait for them to evolve into beetles. Although I don't know when that will happen. I will probably make 1 chamber and get 1 outside and put it in that chamber so we can hopefully see it as the beetle emerges from the pupae. I would like to record that, but I don't know if that will be possible. And last thing, this tarantula. And it is one mean species. At least it should be. It is not for me, it is for my friend, and I will bring him to the Terra Plaza. And that's why I have it packed, because I received it through the mail, and I will put her in this enclosure with a bit of substrate, so it will have a bit of place to move around. As I said, mean species, old world, I need tweezers. Maybe I should take a Just a second. So I reduce the chance of me chasing it around. Down there, you can see its nails. Whew. Calm down, calm down. It's just a tarantula. A booty, black booty. Where are my catch cups? Ooh, look at that. Can you recognize this beauty? Cyriopagopus lividum, Haplopelma lividum, Cyriopagopus lividus. I have no idea what is the official name now. Go down. Girl, go down. Down, down, down. There we go. Oh, it looks much better on this background. Look at it. My oh my, that is a beautiful spider. Let me give you some close-ups. And as I said, I will take her to Terra Plaza with me to give it to my friend. Awesome. You know that I also have one, but it is sling, small sling. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So see you again soon. Bye.